Today we can study about female bony pelvis. First of all, we can study about the type of pelvis. First of all, there is gynecoid pelvis, and this is almost round, and this is a classic female type of pelvis found in 50% of the women. Android pelvis is found in less than 30% of women, and it is normally bed-shaped. The Anthropoid pelvis, and this resembles a pelvis and is found in 20% of the women, and its characteristic is anterior posterior oval shaped. Radicular pelvis, and this is flattened gynecoid pelvis and is found only in 3% of women. And these are the different pelvic shapes. Then coming to the pelvis consists of 4 bones, 2 inanimate bones, and sacrum and coccyx. And the inanimate bone consists of ilium, ischium, and pubis. Then false pelvis and true pelvis. False pelvis means this is the pelvis. This supports the enlarged uterus during pregnancy, and this is bounded posteriorly by lumbar vertebrae, anteriorly by abdominal wall, and laterally by iliac fossa and iliac crest. True pelvis means it forms the canal through which the fetus has to pass through the time of labor, and it is shallow in front and is formed by septic symphysis, and posteriorly it is deep and is formed by sacrum and coccyx. And for descriptive purpose, true pelvis is classified into inlet, cavity, and outlet. And the inlet, pelvic inlet, or otherwise known as brim, and it consists of landmarks. And this landmarks is formed mainly by the upper part of the septic symphysis pubis, pubic crust, then pubic tubercle, then iliopubic eminence, then iliopectineal line, then pectineal line, then sacral ala, and then sacral promontory. Then coming to the diameters of the pelvic inlet, mainly there are three types of there mainly. First of all, anterior posterior diameter, and first of all, true conjugate, anatomic conjugate or conjugate vera, and this is the distance between the midpoint of the sacral promontory to the inner margin of upper wall of symphysis pubis, and this is 11 centimeter. Obstetric conjugate. This is the distance between the midpoint of the sacral promontory to the prominent bony projection in the midline of inner surface of pubic symphysis, and this measures about 10 centimeter. Diagonal conjugate. This is the distance between lower part of symphysis pubis to the midpoint on the sacral promontory, and this measures 12 centimeter. In the figure, we can see true conjugate, obstetric conjugate, and diagonal conjugate. Then transverse diameter. Transverse diameter of the pelvic inlet. This is the distance between two farthest points on the pelvic bed over the iliopectineal eminence, iliopectineal lines, and this measures about 13 centimeter. Then oblique diameter. Oblique diameter, this extends from the right sacroiliac joint to the left iliopubic eminence, and this measures 12 centimeter and vice versa. Sacropodonoid diameter, that is the distance between the midpoint of the sacral promontory to the iliopubic eminence on the same side, and this measures about 9.5 centimeter. Then coming to the pelvic brim, pelvic cavity. Pelvic cavity is bounded above by the pelvic brim, below by the plane of least pelvic dimension, anteriorly symphysis pubis, and posteriorly sacrum. Plane of least pelvic dimension. That is, this is the plane that extends from the lower part of symphysis pubis to the tip of facial spines and posteriorly to meet the end spine. Then pelvic cavity, and it is a segment of the pelvis bounded above by the pelvic inlet, below by the plane of least pelvic dimension, as I said earlier. And the anterior posterior diameter of the pelvic cavity is 12 centimeter, and this can be measured. This can be estimated as the distance between the midpoint of the posterior surface of symphysis pubis to the junction of H2 and S3. Okay, and this measures about 12 centimeter. Transverse diameter, we can roughly calculate this as 12 centimeter. Pelvic outlet. Pelvic outlet also consists of two, that is anatomical outlet and obstetric outlet. First of all, obstetrical outlet, that is, this is the segment of the pelvis bounded above by the plane of least pelvic dimension and below by the anatomical outlet. And the anterior wall is positioned at the pubic arch. Lateral wall is formed by the ischial bones, and posterior wall includes all of the coccyx. And the diameter consists of anterior posterior diameter. First of all, anterior posterior diameter that extends from the inferior border of symphysis pubis to the tip of the sacrum. This measures about 11 centimeter. The transverse diameter by spinous, that is the distance between the tips of ischial spines, and this is about 10.5 centimeter. Anatomical outlet, and this is bound influenced by the lower bulk of symphysis pubis, lateral by the issue pubis lamina and issue tuberosity. This consists of two triangular plates with a common base joining the ischial tuberosity. Diameter of the pelvic outlet, anterior posterior, extends from the lower border symphysis pubis to the tip of the cortex. It measures 13 centimeter. Transverse diameter by spinous. This is the distance between the inner aspect of ischial tuberosity, and this measures 11 centimeter. This is the picture showing the diameter of the pelvic. First of all, pelvic ring, then cavity, pelvic outlet. Okay, thank you. This is about female pelvis. Its various, that is what is about the pelvic inlet, pelvic cavity, pelvic outlet, and its different diameters. Thank you.